Hey crew, welcome to St. Augustine, Florida, the oldest city in the nation. I'm on a quick vacation here with my family, and while we found a lot of tours you can take, from the Old Town Trolley Tour to climbing the 14-story lighthouse, they start to add up after a while, so I wanted to give you a list of things we found that are free, or at least won't break the bank, starting with driving on the beach. If you have a four-wheel drive vehicle, driving on St. Augustine Beach is a great way to start the day. It's also a great way to bring all of your gear to the beach without dragging it across 100 yards of sand. From October to February, there's no charge, and between March 1st and September 30th, it's only $7 a day or $50 for an annual pass. Once you've rinsed the sand off your tires, head up the A1A across the Bridge of Lions and find a spot to park in the historic downtown. You'll find street performers, a multitude of shops, ice cream parlors, and two historic streets. Aviles Street, which holds bragging rights as the oldest street in the United States, features a quaint neighborhood highlighted with shops, cafes, historic sites, and galleries chock full of original art. Treasury Street may be the narrowest street in the United States, and the lane is skinny by design. Treasury Street connects Bay Street on the waterfront with what used to be the Royal Spanish Treasury. Local legend says the street was built just wide enough for two men to carry a chest of gold to and from ships docked on the bay, but not wide enough for a horse-drawn carriage to squeeze through and ride off with the money. In the former Spanish port, piracy was a serious concern, especially in the walk between the bank and the bay. The main attraction, Castillo San Marcos, is a historic fort in St. Augustine, famous for its unbreakable stone walls. You can certainly stand in line and go inside the fort, but if you're pressed for time or don't want to pay the entrance fee, our kids had a great time running around the moat of the fort, looking at the cannonball marks and reading the signboards that explain a little more of the fort's history. Just up the road from the fort is the Ripley's Believe It or Not Odditorium, and the parking lot is quite possibly the world's first tiny home. Lynn Moore originally got the idea to build his dream house after he took refuge in a burned-out redwood tree during a storm. From start to finish, it took him over 4 months to chisel out the interior and over a year to build. This section of the trunk to build the house contained more than 11,000 board feet of lumber, enough to build a 5-bedroom house. While our kids weren't necessarily fans of this next tour, it certainly wetted our whistle after a day walking around St. Augustine after we stopped by the distillery. Inside this 1917 ice manufacturing plant, you can take a free self-guided tour where they'll happily pour you an old-fashioned or a Florida mule. And after a couple of free drinks, the tour ends in the gift shop, which made this the most expensive free tour we went on. Before you head out of town, drive down the tree-canopied Magnolia Avenue. It's been labeled one of the most photographed streets in America by National Geographic and is lined with majestic oak trees and Spanish moss-covered branches. It's a scene straight from a Nicholas Sparks movie. What ended up being our favorite thing to do during our trip to St. Augustine was just a quick 30-minute drive up the A1A to a place called Mickler's Landing. A friend of ours came down from Jacksonville and showed us how to hunt the beach for shark teeth.
It's going to be a great day for shark's teeth.
So they're black?
They're black. So this part, that heavy part there, most shells are going to be light like that. So they either stay or they kind of like float away. But the shark's tooth is going to kind of roll a little bit differently because it's got that heavy bottom on it. Okay? So that's how it's easy for you to find. And you can just kind of stand in one place, and once you find one, you're going to be golden. I promise you. Right. I told you I got a friend down here, and she'd never ever found any, and she found, what, 18 that day?
I told Paul, I'm like, I'm a little skeptical about this.
About like how many you're gonna find?
Well, just finding any.
Have you ever found one before?
No.
Have you ever
I
found
thought
one?
it was kind of a myth. Like,
we're gonna go find some sharks.
they just
Black
swallow.
things.
So some of these are just like shells that come along. There's also something that when you find it looks like a shark's tooth, but it's part of like a vertebrae from stingrays. We'll see some of those too, because there's all kind of good stuff down there. Yeah. All right, let's go shark tooth hunting.
You did!
Is that it?
Good job!
Wow!
Yeah, girl, that's it.
Wow. Yeah. it
Good
is.
job, Amelia.
See?
How did
See
you
it.
find it?
I just saw it.
Wow.
I'm so proud. That's awesome.
Good job, sweetheart.
Honestly, I was afraid you're gonna fall face first.
Anders is committed.
You find it? Yeah?
Anders, come here, Anders. I want you to look very, very closely, and I'm gonna draw a circle. Somewhere in that circle, I want you to look.
Oh.
Try that. Pick that one up that you're touching.
No,
Are you sure? Let's look at it and see. Pick that one up that
Pick
you
it
just
up, buddy.
had. Yeah. Hold it in your hand. Let's see.
it's a really small one.
Hold it in your hand.
It is.
It is a tooth, Anders.
Wow.
Yay!
Good
That's a little
job.
one.
It is so
Huh?
tiny. Let me see.
Mine's a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Just put it on her hand. They're both the same size. No, mine is
You think
a
it's from
little-
the same? I think it's from the same kind of shark.
Once Liz circled Anders, I'm like, there it
You
is.
saw it right away? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you find one?
Oh wait, is it? I don't know. It's so close looking. That is the major trickerator. See, I don't know. Oh, that's a hard call. I'm gonna say yes. Like it's really, really old and it's been through a lot. I'm gonna say yes on that one. What do you think, Paul?
Yeah, I think so. Good eye, buddy.
Good job, dude.
That's
You gotta go to your
awesome.
mom. Go show your mom.
Mom, I found one. Look.
You did?
I found a bigger
Oh,
one.
wow, Amelia.
This is my old one. This is
And
my
look at the
bigger
tip of that one. It's
Is
not
this-
quite black. I say yes because I think it's just really, really old.
Eroded.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
See?
See how the tip of
Yeah.
yours is not quite black, so that's not as old as some of the
Wow.
others. So that's
That is awesome, Amelia. Where did you find it?
Over there. I was just walking up here because I saw Anders found one and then
Yeah?
I just stumbled upon it. Hello in there. Then look at this!
Oh my goodness. That's awesome, buddy.
Aaron still hasn't found one. Pressure. Aaron.
No, no.
Let's get back.
Where is it? I found it!
It's so tiny.
So there you have it. I hope this list helps you plan your trip to St. Augustine without breaking the bank. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell so you get notified when I post future videos. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next one.